As the years pass, life starts to look different. You've seen more than most, and with each passing day, your experiences shape the person you've become. But let me ask you something. Have you ever taken a moment to really reflect on this stage of life? To embrace it for all that it is, without rushing to the next thing or getting lost in the worries that sometimes come with age? I know it's not always easy. The world can feel like it's moving so fast around us, and there might be days when you wonder if your time has passed. But I'm here to remind you, the wisdom you carry is invaluable, and there's so much left to embrace and enjoy in these years. Your journey isn't over. If anything, it's just getting richer, deeper, and more meaningful. It's so easy to get caught up in what we've missed or what we've yet to do, but let me tell you, it's never too late. The beauty of growing older is that you've already lived through so much. You've faced challenges, celebrated triumphs, and learned valuable lessons along the way. Now, it's time to focus on what truly matters. Living fully in the present and finding peace in the simple things. I want you to think for a moment about the life you've lived. What moments have stood out the most to you? What lessons have you learned along the way? Take a moment to reflect. And when you're ready, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I truly believe your experiences can inspire others just as much as these words are meant to inspire you. So, let's take a deep breath together and embrace this beautiful season of life. Let's focus on living with intention, finding joy in every little moment, and truly appreciating the gift of time. As you reflect on the years behind you, you begin to realize something that many people miss in the hustle and bustle of life, the true essence of wisdom. It's not about being loud, boasting, or seeking attention. True wisdom is quiet. It's in the way you live your life, in the actions you take, and in the calm that surrounds you. It doesn't need validation from others. It simply is. You've probably noticed this in your own life, especially as you've grown older. The most wise people around you don't need to shout their knowledge from the rooftops. They don't need to prove their worth or constantly seek admiration. Their wisdom is evident in how they handle situations, in the decisions they make, and in the way they show up for others. They carry a quiet confidence that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. Confidence that comes from genuine achievements doesn't require constant reassurance or applause from the outside world. It comes from knowing who you are, what you've done, and where you've been. It's not about accolades or recognition. It's about a deep, inner peace that cannot be shaken by others' opinions. You've experienced this firsthand. You've learned over time that the most important thing is to stay grounded and true to yourself. Life, with all its twists and turns, has a way of teaching us that the most profound strength comes from within. True authenticity is a gift you give not only to others but to yourself. It's the ability to stand firm in your own truth, without needing anyone else's approval. Your actions, your choices, your integrity, they all speak louder than words ever could. And that is what leaves the deepest impression on the people around you. When you live with this quiet confidence and wisdom, you become a beacon for those who seek guidance. They don't need to ask for it directly. They feel it in the way you carry yourself, in the calmness you exude, and in the way you respond to the challenges that life throws at you. So, as you move forward, remember this: true wisdom doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be explained. It just needs to be lived. Your actions, rooted in authenticity and inner peace, will speak for you, louder than any words ever could. As we grow older, we begin to realize that not everyone will understand or appreciate our sincerity, no matter how much effort we put into explaining ourselves. And that's a tough lesson to learn. At times, it can be painful when we feel misunderstood, especially when we are genuinely trying to be kind and truthful. But here's the thing. Trying to convince others of your sincerity can drain you, both emotionally and mentally. It's not worth it. The truth is, people who truly care for you don't need long explanations. They see your sincerity in your actions, in the way you show up for them, in the kindness you offer without expecting anything in return. Sincerity is felt. It's not something that can be argued or proven. It's quiet, like the steady flow of a river that doesn't need to justify its course. When your heart is sincere, it speaks for itself. I know it can be tempting to explain yourself over and over, to make sure people understand your intentions. But over time, you start to realize that this effort is often futile. There are people who will never truly see your heart, no matter how many times you try to show it. And that's okay. You don't have to win everyone over. What's more important is living with integrity, staying true to who you are, and not letting others' inability to understand take away from your peace. In those moments of misunderstanding, the most powerful thing you can do is remain calm. Silence, when used with intention, can be an incredibly powerful tool. It gives you space to reflect, to maintain your composure, and to avoid unnecessary conflict. It's a strength that comes from knowing that your worth is not determined by others' perceptions of you. Your worth is found in your own sense of self, in your ability to stay grounded and true, even when others may not understand. So, remember this. Don't waste your precious energy trying to explain your sincerity. Let your actions speak for you, and let go of the need for external validation. Those who truly matter will see your heart, without the need for words. As we journey through life, we come to understand that each person has their own burdens, their own responsibilities. We all face our own challenges, and while we may want help from time to time, it's important to recognize the impact our requests can have on others. When we continuously ask for things, even small favors, it can place a strain on relationships, often without us realizing it. True love and care come when someone offers help willingly, out of genuine need, not because they feel obligated. There is a difference. If you're constantly asking for assistance or making requests, it can eventually create a sense of unease in those around you. People might start to feel like they're being taken advantage of, or like they're always expected to be there for you. And that can wear thin over time, no matter how much they care for you. In your later years, it's even more important to prioritize self-reliance. Being able to do things for yourself, even in small ways, helps maintain your sense of accomplishment and dignity. It also fosters mutual respect in relationships. When you ask for help only when it's truly needed, you honor both your own independence and the time and energy of others. This is not about pride. It's about maintaining balance and ensuring that the help you receive is given freely, not out of obligation. It's also worth remembering that by not burdening others with constant requests, you allow them to offer their help willingly, out of genuine concern. There's a quiet beauty in receiving help when it's freely given, rather than when it's expected. It creates a bond that's rooted in respect and love, not in obligation or routine. As you age, it's essential to cultivate this understanding, to ask for what you truly need and to give others the freedom to offer their assistance in their own time and manner. This balance allows for more authentic, caring relationships, ones that bring joy and fulfillment to both parties. So, remember this. While it's okay to ask for help when you need it, avoid making unnecessary requests. Let your relationships be built on mutual respect, and honor the willingness of others to give, without expecting anything in return. This is the true essence of meaningful connections. As we grow older, we begin to realize the power that words hold. Words are more than just sounds or symbols. They are reflections of who we are, of what lies deep within our hearts. What we say, how we say it, and when we say it all reveals something about our inner selves. Wise individuals understand this and choose their words carefully. They don't speak just for the sake of speaking. They speak with meaning and purpose. There's a certain beauty in using words sparingly, yet with great intention. Wise people understand that silence can often communicate just as much as words, and sometimes even more. Harsh words, spoken in moments of anger or frustration, can leave lasting scars, scars that take time to heal. On the other hand, kind and thoughtful words have the power to heal, to lift others up, and to bring warmth to their hearts. When you speak with kindness, you share a piece of your soul, and it resonates with those around you in ways that go beyond the surface. But there's also something to be said for silence. In moments of tension or conflict, knowing when to stay silent can be a powerful tool. Silence isn't weakness. It's a sign of strength. It shows that you're not letting emotions drive your actions or words, but instead, you're taking a moment to process, to reflect, and to choose a path that will bring peace rather than turmoil. Sometimes, it's in the quiet that the greatest wisdom is found. Learning when to speak and when to listen is a key part of creating peaceful and harmonious relationships. At times, silence can speak volumes, allowing space for understanding and deeper connection. It's in the quiet moments, the pauses between words, that we can often hear the most, both from others and from ourselves. So, as you reflect on your words, consider this. Are your words aligned with your heart? Are they kind, intentional, and meaningful? Let your words be a mirror to your inner wisdom, showing the world your authenticity and care. And remember, sometimes the most profound messages are the ones left unspoken. There comes a time in life when you start to understand that not everything needs to be heard. The noise, the criticisms, the gossip, and even the insults. These things are all a part of life. But with time, you learn to let them go, to tune them out. It's not about ignoring the world around you. It's about choosing to focus on what truly matters. There is strength in silence. When others speak negatively or try to provoke you, it's easy to get swept up in the emotions of the moment. But imagine for a second how powerful it is to simply let those words fall away like water off a duck's back. Not every comment needs a response. Not every opinion needs to be absorbed. And often, silence in the face of these things becomes a quiet rebellion against negativity and disturbance. You learn to protect your peace by filtering out the noise that doesn't contribute to your well-being. At the same time, silence isn't about being passive. It's about knowing that you are in control of what you choose to hear. With age, you begin to realize that the external world doesn't need to define you. It's your inner world, the thoughts, values, and experiences that shape you, that truly matters. Keeping your ears quiet is a way of safeguarding that inner peace, nurturing it, and letting it grow. When you focus on what truly deserves your attention, you're left with more space for the things that are important: love, kindness, gratitude, and understanding. Over time, this ability to selectively listen becomes a gift. It brings you closer to your own peace, and ultimately, a life that is less disturbed by the noise around you. So let go of the trivial chatter. Trust your own sense of self and the quiet wisdom that comes with it. Not every word needs to be heard, and not every voice needs to be acknowledged. When you learn to quiet your ears, you create a more peaceful space for your heart and mind to thrive. As we walk through life, we encounter people with different thoughts, beliefs, and ways of living. It's easy to fall into the trap of judging others or expecting everyone to think the same way we do. But there's wisdom in embracing the idea that every person has their own unique journey, and understanding this can bring so much peace to your own heart. Tolerance is not just about accepting differences. It's about understanding that those differences make the world a richer, more vibrant place. Life would be dull and predictable if everyone thought the same way. The beauty of the world lies in its diversity, the different perspectives, cultures, and experiences that people bring. When we view life with a tolerant eye, we open ourselves to new experiences, new learning, and new ways of being. Imagine how freeing it is to let go of the need to control or change people. The only person you can truly change is yourself, and when you accept others as they are, it gives you room to grow too. Tolerance brings a sense of peace because it removes the burden of judgment. Instead of focusing on what makes you different, you begin to see what makes you connected to others, and that's where true harmony can be found. In your later years, it's even more important to cultivate this tolerance. Time has shown you that life is unpredictable, and the paths people take are often shaped by forces you cannot fully understand. By letting go of the need for conformity, you allow yourself the freedom to appreciate and learn from others, rather than being frustrated or upset by them. When we approach life with tolerance, we build bridges instead of walls. We create space for empathy, understanding, and growth. Tolerance allows us to experience the world in all its fullness, without the weight of anger or frustration holding us back. It's a lesson that brings peace, joy, and a deeper connection to those around us. So, as you reflect on your own life, consider how much lighter it feels when you stop trying to change others. Embrace tolerance, and let it bring you a sense of ease and harmony in your relationships and in your own heart. As we grow older, we often find ourselves busier than ever, trying to juggle the many responsibilities and challenges that life presents. Yet, It's important to remember one simple but powerful truth. Caring for yourself is not a luxury. It's a necessity. One of the most significant ways we can nurture ourselves is by paying attention to our meals and what we eat. The act of sitting down to enjoy a meal should be more than just a routine. It should be a moment of gratitude and self-respect. Food is more than just nourishment for our bodies. It's an opportunity to honor the journey your body has taken over the years. You've experienced so much, and every meal you enjoy can be a reminder to appreciate the strength and resilience that has carried you through. When you sit down to eat, take a moment to truly savor the flavors, the textures, and the memories each meal brings. It's not just about filling your stomach. It's about nourishing your soul, too. There's also the importance of not neglecting your health as you age. Many times, older adults may find themselves cutting corners in the kitchen to save time or money. Maybe a quick snack or a pre-packaged meal seems easier, but it's vital to remember that your health deserves more than that. A well-balanced meal, prepared with care, can help keep your energy levels up and provide you with the nutrients your body needs to stay strong. Eating well is an investment in your future, in your happiness, and in your well-being. When you care for your body, you show yourself love and respect. It's easy to forget this as life gets busy, but taking the time to enjoy your meals and focus on what you're putting into your body can transform how you feel day to day. As you savor every bite, remind yourself that it's not just food. It's an act of self-care. It's important to remember that this kind of self-care extends beyond the meal itself. The way we care for our bodies reflects how much we value them. So treat your meals as gifts. You've earned this time to care for yourself, and by doing so, you're creating a life that's rich in both nourishment and joy. Whether it's preparing a meal from scratch or simply sitting down with family or friends, the act of caring for yourself through food is an essential part of maintaining a fulfilling, balanced life. Your body is a remarkable vessel that has supported you throughout your life, but just like any other precious thing, it needs care and attention to continue functioning at its best. One of the most effective ways to maintain your health and vitality is through consistent, daily exercise. It doesn't have to mean hitting the gym for hours or running marathons. Simple, gentle movements can work wonders. Exercise keeps the body strong, flexible, and energized. Whether it's taking a brisk walk around your neighborhood, stretching each morning to wake up your muscles, or practicing yoga to improve balance and mental clarity, regular movement helps prevent stagnation. It boosts circulation, enhances mood, and contributes to better sleep. These benefits aren't just physical. Exercise strengthens your mind and spirit as well, fostering a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Incorporating movement into your daily routine also helps maintain mental sharpness. Just as physical activity strengthens muscles, it can keep your mind agile. Engaging in activities that get you moving, whether it's dancing, gardening, or even light stretching, helps improve cognitive function and overall mental well-being. The key is consistency. Small, consistent actions like a walk every day or gentle stretches before bed add up to significant benefits over time. It's important to remember that exercise isn't just about staying fit. It's also about maintaining a lifestyle that supports your overall well-being. It's about showing yourself respect by prioritizing your health. If you haven't been active for a while, don't worry. Start slow and listen to your body. Gradually incorporate more movement into your day. Even light physical activity can have transformative effects, and the sense of accomplishment and vitality it brings is worth every step. So make it a habit. Give yourself the gift of movement every day. Whether you start with a simple walk, a stretch session, or something else that suits your body, every bit of exercise helps maintain your physical and mental vitality. Life can feel like a roller coaster at times, full of ups and downs, challenges and surprises. But the key to navigating these emotional waves is to learn how to maintain a sense of calm and stability, especially when things get tough. No matter what life throws your way, remember that your emotional well-being is within your control. When difficult situations arise, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The trick, however, is to remember that emotions are temporary. They come and go, like passing clouds. What matters most is how you handle them. Instead of letting stress or negative emotions take over, try focusing on maintaining a calm and peaceful mindset. This doesn't mean you should suppress your feelings. It's about recognizing them without letting them dictate your actions. Allow yourself to feel, but don't let those feelings control you. A key to emotional stability is perspective. In times of hardship, step back and remind yourself that this moment is just a part of the bigger picture. Embrace the idea that everything in life is temporary. What seems overwhelming today may not hold the same weight tomorrow. In difficult moments, take deep breaths, ground yourself in the present, and trust that you can handle what comes your way. Choosing peace over anxiety, calm over frustration, is a powerful act of self-care. And remember, it's okay not to have everything figured out. Life isn't about having all the answers, but rather about learning to live with the unknown and still finding joy and serenity in the process. Focus on what truly matters: your happiness, your loved ones, and your inner peace. By nurturing your emotional health, you create space for greater clarity and joy. Cultivating a calm mind helps you approach life's challenges with more resilience. Keep your mind quiet, and you'll find that, no matter what happens, you'll be able to weather any storm that comes your way. One of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves, especially as we grow older, is the ability to live fully in the present moment. Time moves quickly, and once a moment passes, it's gone forever. We often spend so much time looking back at the past or worrying about the future that we forget to enjoy the here and now. But the present is where true life happens. It's where we can find peace, joy, and meaning. When you choose to live in the present, you allow yourself to fully experience everything life has to offer. Take a moment to appreciate the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter from loved ones, or the comfort of a quiet evening. These little moments, though they may seem insignificant, are what truly make life rich and beautiful. It's in these moments that we find our happiness, not in chasing after things that have already passed or worrying about things that may never come. Living in the present isn't about ignoring the past or the future. It's about acknowledging them without letting them control your emotions. The past has shaped you, but it doesn't define you. The future holds possibilities, but it doesn't need to be a source of anxiety. Instead of being consumed by what's behind or ahead, choose to immerse yourself in the current moment. Take a deep breath, focus on what's right in front of you, and allow yourself to feel grateful for this time you have right now. This mindset doesn't just bring joy, it brings peace. By choosing to live with intention, focusing on what matters, and letting go of unnecessary worries, you give yourself the freedom to truly embrace life as it unfolds. After all, the present moment is the only time we can truly experience. When we cherish it, we unlock the door to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So, take the time to slow down and savor the beauty of today. As you look back on the wisdom shared, it's clear that the key to a meaningful and peaceful life lies within ourselves. It's not about seeking validation from others or chasing after approval. It's about embracing the values that bring true contentment, wisdom, inner peace, self-care, and emotional resilience. You've lived a life rich with experience, and now it's time to let those experiences guide you toward a deeper sense of fulfillment. Remember, true wisdom comes from within, built on years of living authentically and staying true to your core values. Confidence doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to boast. Your actions, quietly grounded in integrity, speak louder than any words could. Similarly, your worth is not determined by the approval of others. It's shaped by the peace and confidence you carry within yourself. Embrace this, and you will always find a sense of calm, no matter what life throws your way. There's also great strength in not overburdening others with your needs or seeking constant validation. Focus on your own self-reliance. Allow others to offer help because they want to, not because they feel obligated. And while your words should always be chosen carefully, remember that silence, when used thoughtfully, is just as powerful. It allows you to keep your peace intact and reflect on the deeper truths of life. Don't forget to care for your body and mind. In this stage of life, taking the time to nourish yourself is an act of love. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Enjoy your meals, stay active, and focus on maintaining a calm, balanced mind. When you make time to care for yourself, you're able to show up as your best self, for yourself and those around you. Lastly, live in the present moment. Time moves fast, And there's so much beauty in simply being present. Choose to embrace each moment, no matter how small. Find joy in today, not in what you've left behind or in what's still ahead. The present is all we truly have, and by living fully in it, we create a life that is both peaceful and meaningful. As you reflect on these lessons, remember that you don't need to be perfect. Life is about embracing who you are, living authentically, and finding joy in the simple things. Use the wisdom you've gathered, trust in yourself, and know that every day is an opportunity to live more fully.